morning, peeps. I can't smash that. That's good. It doesn't disappear immediately, which is annoying. The problem is this. The clear happens too late now. I can run it earlier, it doesn't matter. Now it disappears immediately, which is nice. Wait, I bought the thing, but it disappeared. The clear has one part of it that I didn't imagine. Crap. This is ugly, but I don't care. By the grenades. Works by the blizzard, works. Gotcha. Let's go this way. Oh, look at that. So you haven't seen it yet, but I did, since yesterday, implement a spell selector. Oh, come on now. Did you crash again, Unity? Shit. Too often. I mean, how hard can it be to make something that doesn't crash all the time? Something has broke now, I think. The variable background of mini health bar UI has not been assigned. But I'm pretty sure it's there. Oh, it lost it. That's odd. Sound effect player. Object reference, not certain instances of an object. And sound effect player. Which one? Can you not show me the object that... It's apparently not there. Okay, so let's check fork. Something broke. Oh no! So my guess is that it's the... This is so weird. Unity crashes and then loses things I haven't touched. Quiet in the chat today. Let me know you're here. So it must be things in here which it refuses to show, and I don't want to roll it back because it contains everything I like. Unfortunately, I guess we can do this. Also, it's Can you tell me what it is that broke? This will give us some kind of an idea of what it is. Except now it worked. Okay. Oh well. That's annoying. I'm trying the same build again, even if it's a little bit boring. I think the bats are too fast. I think maybe every enemy is a little bit too fast. Requires a little bit too much. This is a problem. I should not have spell shops. Or in spell shops, we should not show the items. Let's fix that. Because you can't, like, buy that. So no spells that are already owned should appear in the shop. I could do something else maybe. But yeah, whatever. Also, I'll make two instead of like do this random thing here. I'm gonna flip a coin. If that's less than 0.25, it's a shop room. Oh, it's a general. Wait. Is it a room type? No, it's a shop room type. But okay, never mind. Spells, otherwise it's an upgrade. For the simple reason that there's no blessings in the game right now. It's only go this way, pick up the upgrade. So now you get to see what I did. Fast recharge is not that good on the shards. Oh, I actually have this level thing here. I should change that so that it shows. So we could pick those, but fast recharge maybe on the dash instead. These are not that fun. Heal on crit. Yeah, let's get that. Now we can't afford it anymore. So I want to have much more. I want to have a reward almost for every shop. This is part of why I wanted to make this change in the first place. So maybe every level should have some kind of reward. It could be money, or it could be money and some spell. And we'll put a little icon here showing which one it is. Or maybe just a random upgrade. Sometimes, so spell mod or whatever we want to call them. It's a lot of bleeps and bloops today. What is going on? Seems alright. So let's go here. More upgrades. Cold dash is fun, but it's kind of breaking the game. We want crit chance if at all possible, or max HP, of course, or haste. Let's put the thing on this. We gotta fix so you're not like doing things in the world while you're clicking in the UI. That's a sort of a thing. Let's add. Oh, we haven't fixed that yet. We gotta. I don't remember which one I picked up now. We're in the right. Nope. Now we're in the right. Here we go. We got the spell mod name and spell mod description and icon. Make sure we set these up correctly. So spell mod name is gonna be text equals shop item name. VS Code feels sluggish today. Maybe I should restart it or something. Reload window. There's an update. Do we dare? Let's try it. while this happens, let's check. Unity, new input system, no if UI, if click is on UI or not. Event system current is pointer over game object. Okay. Can I actually buy things here now and it works? I'm not sure. If I do like max HP, I don't get to choose which one it goes through because I'm not actually purchasing. I'm just getting it. That doesn't work. Or potentially we can, no, not that one. Hidden, this one. Debug, shop button UI. Maybe this will work. Press like add charges. Yeah, it does work. But I gotta kind of double press it. Wow. Okay, so the other part then is what we could do is say that don't do any input in that previous case, like, yeah, if we do this is held, we can do like and UI manager instance come on, you can do better than this. Event system current input module current selected game object equals null. So we immediately release any buttons if the if something is selected in the UI, more or less. Hello, Wills. Sup. Now, like, the idea is I can click now to kind of put this out here, and then if I press something like probably better to do it in a shop where I upgrade this. So let's go to shop. We pick up haste, for example, if we could afford it. Pick up haste, and then when I click here now, like I can still move around. That is also like I probably shouldn't be able to do that. So we should be doing something. So now I press space here. It shouldn't dash. Still dashed. Pick up fast recharge. Click on grenade toss. Sometimes also it doesn't work. Oh, in that case, it didn't actually do this. Another idea is, so let's move this to second place. So now I right click to do this. I also click here, right click to sell something. Let's say I want to sell the dash. If I right click now, does it still does that. Okay. I think I should only be able to sell in shops. Maybe we can get around that, but it's still like... Yeah, these are not selected. That's one of the problems. There was that trick where they also said like and UI manager, event instance, event system, is pointer over game object. Was that a... That's a thing. But that is a UI game object, I guess. But it's not kind of what I want. Because I still want you to be able to like click other stuff. It's mostly like if it's a mouse button. We can also check if it works at all, which is... So it doesn't work at all because I'm over something here. That's not a good idea. This didn't really work, so yeah. But the easy solution for the other one there would be to oh well, we can do this. So when we do the show, what is it called? Upgrade, or it was something. Just pause the game. Spell select. So we just do game manager instance pause. Wait, is that a function? We unpause down here. Guitar solo, go. I could do something like that, Wilsman, maybe. But I can also just pause the game. And it sort of works. So pick this up, or I would if I had money. I pick this up. The game pauses, and then it actually shows the pause screen, of course. Shit. And then I pick this rail or something. Like if I click it now, it's gonna... At least it doesn't do that. But the pause screen should not show when the game is paused. So this just checks if it is paused. Instead of this, we will keep our own state. Bool is visible is false. So is visible is here, and then we instead we use this. We use this is actually pretty good. If it's already paused, this is fine. But we only show it if it's here. Maybe this is enough. But I never set is visible, so. Hello Hadouk, how are you doing today? Don't show it, don't activate it or anything. This is probably important. In the spell selector UI 2. I would say. Trying to get React to work with TypeScript instead of Babel. But don't you use Babel to compile TypeScript to... Or like, what's the end goal? Why do you not want Webpack? Okay, now I can click outside, but it's gonna reselect those. That's good. And if I click this, it's not gonna shoot. I'm fine with this, and it doesn't show the pause menu, and I can still like pause and unpause. There's sometimes I can kind of sometimes I need to double click. Isn't that weird? I think you just use TSC to compile TypeScript. No. Yes, do TSC and then give it the thing. But I'm not sure it's gonna know about your node packages. Like React. You probably installed React like that. No. Check. Look. TSC is a command. I don't know if I have. Terminal. Focus. Here we go. And then we do like npm I g t sc maybe. Yeah. So if you have a thing dot ts. Oh, the JSX T. Oh, now I get you. Got it. Okay, then I don't know. You want you know you're of course you want the TSX. What's it called? The There's a lot of shit you get with Webpack. That's nice though. Anyway, let's get back to this. So this works as a test. So what I find is that I want more spells. So let's fix, or let's create the idea that each node can have, each combat node, so what do we call it? Like encounter, no, we call it waves room. What if we had an optional shop item that we will get? You'd think that at least. That's what I feel. And then there are things that you get that you actually want. Like I actually really like the just the dev environment of having always the same kind of stuff that you get with like Create React app. If you clean it out a little bit, do Create React app, and then it's always like just npm start, and it works. And then I come back to the project 5 months or 5 weeks later, and then something I switched computers, or I changed some version of something, and it still works because I'm using something that everyone else uses. And then if I did it myself, I forget, oh, what the heck was the compile command, and I don't know how it's working. And yeah, it's just something that I dig. But I think it's interesting to kind of strip things out, and I definitely agree with like wanting to have as little shit as possible, especially when starting out. Like when, I'm not sure, you probably know this, but or you probably know everything about that. But for me, when I was just starting out, it was super confusing with all the things that were in there. So starting out, it might be nice to be able to go really lean on the dev environment. Yeah, but JSX requires, or TSX requires its own compiler, I would expect. So you gotta use TypeScript through Babel, according to this. Oh, you got it to work. So when I exit here, we got this result screen UI that we show. There is some function here. I don't remember what it is. Like message or... yeah, it's message. So item... let's just say... public bool rewards spell mod equals... we can set that up here. Public bool... no. Public float... spell mod chance 0.5. So every other... but if it's a hard room, I'm thinking... it should be... always giving you that, but whatever. So when we initialize, we'll set this up to be spell reward spell mod equals random, which we don't have. Float less than spell mod chance. And then when we're exiting, we will check that. So we do like... it's gotta be shop item. So spell mod reward is gonna be spell mod reward. Oh. Let's rename this. Oh, it's already a reward spell. There we go. And then if there is one, let's try to find one. So we do like shop item manager instance. Items where SI for shop item, SI can purchase I would say that should work, but we need an interact for that, and then I guess that means we got to do this ugly run manager instance player interact, which sucks. Just set this to null. because I want to do more stuff. If reward spell mod candidates equals that, and then we do spell mod reward equals random, which we don't really have. Do we have seeds saved here somewhere? I think we do. I think it's uppercase S. Yes. I think the uppercase S is somehow set in here. Just make sure it is. Yes, good. Okay, and then if spell mod reward received item, and then we put in the spell mod reward. Oh, this is where we have to like do a lot of UI or localization too. We haven't done that yet. Spell reward. Oh shit. I'm looking at just yield return spell mod reward purchase, and we pass in this like player interact thing. Now si dot type equals shop item type spell mod, and then also we got to make sure that these candidates are a list of shop items. I would expect this to work. Yes, so now it knows that that is indeed shop items. For some reason it couldn't infer that. I'm not sure why. Racer views, what's that? I've heard of Blazor. Okay. Haven't been doing web in ASP or .NET for a while. I actually did do a little bit of .NET a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago or something. I was using some whatever templating language. Maybe that was Racer. Yeah, it actually probably was, now that I think of it. Okay, so our node now. Remember the name. It's probably going to be like map node UI or something. World map node. Let's add another icon here. It could be like reward icon. I'll show you soon, random. Yeah, everything that isn't JSX just makes me leaves a bad taste in my mouth in terms of templating languages. So we want to know if we should show this reward icon. When it's updated, let's do this. Like, if node.room type is waves room, we can do like and probably can just do reward spell mod. We don't really need an if statement. We just show it if that is true. We just do like reward icon enabled. But this doesn't work. Oh, so it's room node instance. Work? Yes. Cool. So now we'll just add a little icon on the prefab. Wonder where it is. It's a world map. Refers to map node. Duplicate the icon. Just I don't know. Just move it over and then put in some kind of icon. Let's do this. So we don't know what that means. Now we can hook that up like that. Then the world map should show those. Okay, so random. I'm making a roguelike. So here we can see this one doesn't have one and this one has one. So let's try this one. See if it works. Receive item heal on crit. Select spell to upgrade. This, like, it's janky, but it does work. Framework is not like super terrible. Yeah, let's pick that one. Sometimes clicking, you have to click twice. That's super annoying. Okay, so that works. Now we can pick up something else, like crit chance is good, and we get that, set that to this. It's not really harder, it just sometimes you get a reward, sometimes you don't. The question is, you be getting money from these rooms, or should you? Because to make the choice more interesting, you would like prefer to have the choice in a later shop. Nothing is free in robes. Yes. So now I got cold dash, which I don't really want, which is annoying, maybe. Because now my screen is gonna be super. I think it's nice to have things that you don't want. But maybe not as rewards for, yeah. This is so one of the rewards could be healing? Is that what you're saying? This run so far feels pretty boring. Like, it'd be nice if I had more variation. I think that's gonna come from adding more spells. In that case, like, it didn't find anything that I could pick up, or because I didn't get any item from that room. Right? I didn't get to choose anything, or did I miss it? I mean, yeah, we can up the difficulty slightly with the rewards. But if it's not communicated to the player properly, it's gonna be hard to figure out what's actually going on. I got a lot of money. Like I got max money, and gotta buy this. Add charges is the big one. Oh, I had max HP there. Yeah, I guess a crit chance on this, and then that would work, and then crit add charges. Like, I could use one more for the dash, but at the same time, like, it's probably better to just put it on grenade toss. So we need to make sure that it is an actual choice. We can buy one more fast recharge or max HP, or we could potentially sacrifice two. That's not a bad idea. Like some kind of spear attack, like punches you forward into the fray, but it also does a bunch of damage. It's a little bit similar to the rail, but yeah. Fast recharge on the grenade toss. And then do we do sacrifice and then max HP? heal, and then still don't have a second spell. Rail, but you are the rail, yeah. It could be a modifier on the dash too. The spell is interesting to me because I want another spell. And that spell probably would be Blizzard. Easy choice. So we're gonna go this way. If we're gonna have that dash upgrade thing, definitely have some kind of a little bit less annoying. I have arcane bolts, which does that. Gonna go healing. But I didn't get to pick anything up there, did I? Hello. Oh, I did add charges to this. I should like hold the button in to shoot out all my destruction balls. I didn't get any upgrade there either, so there's something wrong with my system. Or the spell selector is broken and that only works once. See, Waves Room. Oh, there's already self-damage with the bombs. It's not a ton, but I think 10 damage or something for a bomb. I think. This seems like it should work. Let's put in debug. So we can see if it actually happens. Yeah, I got arcane shards, I call it now. Gonna change the visuals later. This one is something like that. Also got Nova, which is this. Let's pick this one. It doesn't really matter. We can teleport. We have the power. How many shots do I need to kill one of those? I think I need to increase the damage. That was a little bit early. We also need to do that whole... I got the rail, but one that travels slowly could be interesting. Like a rocket launcher style thing. So here we should have gotten cold dash. I didn't get to select cold dash. Did I actually get cold dash? I did not get cold dash. Okay, so something is wrong somewhere else. It says rewards cold dash. Oh. Is there some C# thing where this is not the same? Both of these. A bit off. Nope. What? Isn't this weird? Crit multiplier. Blah blah blah. Spell mod reward. There is no like bar thing. There's something I need to know. Oh, I nested it inside of here. I'm stupid. It works when I don't take damage. Oh. Stupid, but yeah, that's how things go. Ha. Like traveling, not really hitting anything, and then shooting out little electrical kind of bolts at enemies that it passes through or nearby. Now I should get a reward. These need to be closer together too, so I don't see a lot of shit from behind. Could be like infuse haste into this or something. And then we gotta do the tooltips so we can see what each item has. But yeah, I'm gonna get haste into grenade toss. It doesn't really matter that much right now. Now we get crit multiplier. Sure. Okay, so now we're not getting a reward. We can just test that for sure. Would be surprised if this didn't work already. Oh, I missed. Oh, come on! What are you? Ninja bats? Go directly to upgrades, I would say. So add charges, that's a good one. Charges to grenade toss. Crit chance to grenade toss. I would say haste to grenade toss is not bad either. And then add charges to grenade toss, heal on crit to grenade toss, and then also haste to dash maybe? The problem now is that I don't really know what I have. Shop item crit multiplier, yes. Don't have much choice. Lower cooldown on dash would be nice. Don't see a lot of spell shops. The next one is down here. Well, this way, I would say. Health for sure. Put it on the dash. Or haste. Oh, maybe haste under the dash then. But haste doesn't mean this on the dash would be nice. I feel like dash twice and then it's a little bit of cooldown, crit chance, max HP. Let's just buy it, put it on. I'm thinking maybe max HP can only be applied once to a spell. So we got add charges. Another dash? No, let's do grenade toss. Would love to have another like spell or something. I'm thinking maybe spell shops, or maybe it could be a spell. Like a 20% chance it's a spell. If there is room for it or something. False recharge should be good. Crit multiplier should be good. I have different shop types instead, so that you can choose. Your path accordingly, but I have very few spell shops right now. I think we should modify that number. I think it's at like 20% or something. One interesting part would be to like get an upgrade that says that the sacrifice pedestal in the either like one is change the sacrifice pedestal to a random item, which gives you more breadth but robs you of the chance of sacrificing. You might not want to sacrifice later in the game anyway, so that might be a good like trade-off if you see that. And also you could do the same for reroll, like trade reroll for another thing. If you get both, you get like a lot of, you get 5 choices instead. Oops. Okay, so heal on crit, an extra one of those, that's fine. So sometimes we get a chance to pick an interesting path here, but I'm so powerful now, it feels like. Enemies hardly have chance to spawn before I kill them. I am playing decently too, though. It was a pretty easy level to deal with. Now we got a lot of money. Now we should invest in like more max HP. Put it on the dash maybe. Fast recharge, grenade toss, heal on crit. More heal is always good, although crit chance obviously. Haste, sure. I don't know which one I picked now. Add charges. One more charge on the dash would be nice, but it's better on the grenade toss. So it's almost never useful to pick it on the dash because you're already fast. You're like killing enemies so fast anyway, so not sure. But we also don't have another. We don't have another spell here, which is because we didn't pick it up in the first spell shop, and then there hasn't been a spell shop. So there's not a lot of choice done here. I'm just mostly picking the grenades. The grenades are a little bit overpowered, but fun. I mean, we have money, so just put in... Maybe this one goes to dash then. Heal and crit, of course, goes there. No reason to do any of that. Yes. No damage gives you an item or something. But at the same time, what I want to do is... So there's a spectrum of players, right? And some are not gamers. I don't care about those. Like, it's not a game for newbies. It's a game for somewhat hardcore players. But within that, there's a spectrum too. And then I want it to be fun for both people who are not that hardcore and for the really hardcore. And making, like, I wanna pick up the skill. I mean, I want a high skill ceiling, but I also want it to be accessible with another playstyle for people who are not that good, right? And I want you to be able to, without having like huge, what should we call it? Without having a huge let's just call it like if you're not that fast, right? If you're not, you know, you're not that twitchy, but you like figuring out this map, picking a good route, spending your money wisely. I want that to be possible too. And if I hide all the items again behind getting good, like having a high skill or like twitch skill or whatever we want to call that, like mechanical, press buttons fast and react quickly, then I'm kind of locking those people out. And I want to figure out a way where that is not the case. So something that boosts the lower end, but if you're on the higher end, you could like make it harder for yourself, but give you more. Like on the higher end, you're gonna clear the game. It's just a matter of how much score you get. So maybe there are some system that makes you like play with less upgrades or something like that. So maybe it's the other way around. If you take damage, then you get the award. Or like maybe the gate is like take at least 3 hits of damage, and then you get some kind of thing. But I don't know. Okay, hard room. Here we go. Can we do this? If this is easy, if this level 15 hard room is easy, I think we have an issue. Don't have a good. No, I almost made it through without taking damage. Shit. Like last spawn or something. Oh, that's interesting. We got something like that in Risk of Rain. You got those like shrines that you give money to, and then lots of enemies spawn, and then you get some more. So that could be an idea. Like, let's say the inside of the levels, there are little things where you can kind of interact with, and then more enemies come, but you also get more money for it, or an item, an extra item or something. That's good. Like, I guess it's not like a original idea or anything, but it's Maybe I can make it so that if you don't take damage for X levels, count, like if you do it every level you clear without taking damage increases a score multiplier. Maybe it's visible, maybe it's not. So if you do it without taking damage, a score multiplier starts counting up. Although, I'd rather have people play aggressively. This sucks. I don't want any of this. This one I can't pick up. Nova is not that great. I'm not gonna buy it, so... What do we do? Blizzard or Rail? Hey, yeah! So, as you kill, a meter goes up for every kill, and then half a second after a kill, it starts moving down. And at the top of it, it's like 2x score. And maybe money, or like maybe there is some reward to it. So you want to keep it there. So you want to really quickly dispense of all the enemies. I'm gonna have upgrades and shit. There is a heal, so I'm gonna sacrifice, pick up the max edge. No. Add charges to Blizzard. There's a heal after one. I do have two, so let's pick up add charges to the Blizzard or fast recharge. Blizzard is this now. I have two charges. I did add charges. Okay, so let's do fast recharge instead. No! And I put it on the wrong one. Okay, that was bad. Which path do we want to take? This one gives us a lot of money. I don't really need the Blizzard. I'm just destroying pretty much everything on spawn. I wonder if I can make this level without moving. Just use like recoil to think it for a second. Yes, this is my thing. Crit multiplier. Yeah, let's go Blizzard, even though it doesn't really have that high of a crit chance. Probably better to put it on the other one. So I start to see this thing where it's never good, or it's like almost always better to pick a one spell and upgrade that. So like, especially as we have like crit chance, crit multiplier, and then we also got health or heal on crit, so all those should go on the same. And then there's like you're disincentivized to spread out or make interesting decisions on where you put your upgrade. So you gotta figure out how the upgrades synergize. So like maybe I need to think about things like an upgrade that is better if you have it coupled with something else, like the crit chance upgrade. Maybe that's that gets better if you have a crit chance on another spell too, so you kind of spread them out and both of those get better or something. Like, you gotta figure out how to make those decisions interesting and how to scale the game so it works better. So we have 11 coins. We could do this, do one, and then that path maybe. No, I'm just thinking on a general level that the choices I'm making for which upgrades to pick aren't that interesting. Like, it starts out okay, like, do I put crit on this or that? And also, like, if I only have one offensive spell, almost all of my upgrades are I don't have any choice. I can only put things that add crit on the things that right? If I only have one offensive spell, the crit is gonna go on that, and then there is no choice to be made. Yes, we need... First of all, we need to make it so that there are more spell shops, so you have more spells. Probably, like, a spell should always... Adding another spell when you don't have one. So, like, if you have one and then adding another spell, that should always be more DPS increase than picking an upgrade for one of them. That's what I'm thinking, or at least it should be... Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I thought about that too, Zul. To have them as actual weapons and slots, so you can only have one or two. But then it's... Well, I guess what it does, it adds... It does add one interesting thing, and that is, like, then maybe you have to sell one of the gems or get rid of one as well. But it also adds this micromanage your gems thing that I'm not sure if it works on this context. I think I maybe want something a little bit more like choose and then don't worry about it. But maybe it's right. Maybe it's the correct solution. I think maybe a lot of things could come down to being about the what should we call it? Like I kind of lost my train of thought there. Oh yeah, enemy design. So we don't have enemies that teleport, for example. If we had enemies that teleported close to you, then you gotta move out of the way. Maybe there is more reason to use the Nova spell, which is not that useful right now. If you have a ranged spell, you can kill enemies faster with 3 quick bombs than 1 Nova. So that kind of denies a little bit of the fun stuff in placing yourself. I don't know. I gotta go pee and pick up something more to drink. Give me a second. What are you saying, Mind Rage? Stack upgrades on spells individually. But that is what I'm doing. That's what we spent yesterday doing. So whenever you pick up an upgrade now, you gotta choose which spell it applies to. That's what enables us to have more instances of these. And gives you at least a potential choice every... Oh, shit. So many. Can I get Blizzard to also be... Give me this. So I don't have to release the button. Falling in love. Oh, okay. So I guess to answer your question, it's not too big a change. It's already implemented. So Blizzard require button release. No. Okay, let's try that out. We pick up Blizzard and then we pick up like the charges. Put it on Blizzard. Then the idea would be to be able to do this. Yeah, you can just drag your mouse as you're holding in. That feels so good. And then we upgrade it with some haste, maybe. And it should. It looks about the same. Thought it would apply. Feels a little bit inconsistent. Yes, we need to get the upgrades in there too somehow. Now we can just hold in and get a big like, or we could do that and get like a couple of them. Power increase per charge use. So the lower your charge count is, the higher damage you do, or something. Okay, so we should make ourselves a little to-do list here. For the UI, select target. That works. It's not good, but it is in there. We want to display charges somehow. We also want to show spell mods in the tooltips. And then we also have a bunch of ideas here. I like the idea of having like something. Oh, check this out. What if Arcane Bolt? I'm not sure if it's maybe on more. Press and release quickly for shotgun, which releases all of your charges in one blast. How do you like that? It's like the weapon in oh, what it is? It's just release remaining charges in a shotgun blast upon button release. That's a fun one because it's gonna right, that should be changing the way you play, and it's gonna be like a burst thing, and you got to think about it like you shoot a bunch on different enemies. I think that's interesting. Can we do something similar for the rail maybe? Like if you hold it in, it charges a big rail or something. Yeah. Maybe it should be like 5, maybe 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Digga, 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 digga. Digga, 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 digga. 4. Okay, interesting. I like that one. What do we do with your idea of have X amount of small arrays, but holding it in will concentrate the cone more. Yeah, so it's like a cone to a rail or something. We could do exactly the same for that, I guess. So if you just hold it in, you can do like dit, 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 dit. So you gotta kind of hold your mouse in to spray, sort of spray. It's not that fast, but then if you just release it, it's gonna go do a lot of damage to, like, it makes it so that you have a tactic to kill the. Well, I guess it's sort of the same. I don't know. What does happen to, I just want to try this out because it might be a super easy implementation. What happens if we set the duration to 0 on the dash? It's just a teleport. Oop. Oop. So we could do that. Okay, so what do we want to do? Could we have the burst on the grenade toss too? I think that's another. Spell, which I think is pretty cool. My problem right now is that all the enemies are too easy to kill. Don't live long enough for you to have any tactics around them. Like I want you to have to play tactically. At the same time, like, they need to be more, have some interesting twist to them. Like I could see increasing their HP, but that doesn't make it that much more interesting. Slowing them down, increasing their HP, but they're still just gonna run at you, most of them. They also tend to clump up. And grenades are so good. So maybe if we try to play without grenades, it's the problem might be with grenades, I guess. But if enemies lived longer, moved slower, I kind of want to slow things down again. Like I go back and forth. I don't see that. I think we should have more shooting enemies. I want multiple types. But I think the game is a little bit too fast now. And I want to allow for playstyle of more tactical play with maybe tactical placement of blizzards and like crowd control stuff, as well as maybe other like a more dash heavy, twitchy playstyle. I think that maybe the player is a little bit too fast too. Like, slow everything down, get the I don't want to change too much because it kind of works right now too. I just want to open it up for more types of play. But I think maybe yeah. There's a really good talk on the Hades waves generation system online from some Norwegian thing, and they have a really cool system for how they have a budgeting system like I do. And the budget increases, the deeper you go, and so on. And then they have like a I don't remember the thing, but they have it like a signature enemy for an encounter, and that enemy is always in all of the waves, and then it's combined with one or two other enemy types, so you don't get this mishmash of different enemies in all rooms. So it's a little bit more. Every room is a little bit different. And they also have that champion or elites, I think they call them in their like dev speak. They have their elite, which are the ones which have the yellow health bar, and there's only one type of enemy that can be the elites in one room. So that also makes every room a little bit more different. I really like that approach. I want to do something like that, but I haven't had time to think about it. I think there should be an enemy type that is like a summoner, like a bat host or something. Enemy prioritization is an interesting topic. The bat holder. Yeah, something like that. Someone who teleports around the arena and just fires bats at you, more or less. But yeah. Oh, I haven't played that. I could see, like, the modification to this system that I could see to kind of streamline it is to, when you're entering a shop, we would calculate, instead of you choosing which upgrade you would, or which spell you would pick the upgrade on, we might choose that randomly out of the ones that are available. So that's decided before the item spawns in the shop. That's one alternative to kind of, I guess we're taking away a choice but streamlining things. But I'm not sure if I want that. But yeah, so the flying enemy. Chaser behavior, here it is. This will reduce the acceleration quite a bit. Yeah, I remember my brother had the Game Boy Advance, the flip-up version. And he had, I think that actually still works and exists. He got the cartridge with Four Swords and Link to the Past. So arcane shards need... need to be more fun. I think maybe make the shots more powerful and have fewer of them in the mag. It's less spammy and more like double the... Let's try this out. Cane Bolt. Just double it to 24 and then give you, we double the crit chance and the interval stays the same or slows down slightly maybe, and then we bring this way down to like 6. I guess arcane shards. Oh, you finally got your day off. Not sure what I want to say, but like I haven't... Now it's 3 shots to kill those. Maybe it should be 2. Should we do like a Pierce upgrade for these? I think that could be pretty good. Fast recharge on shards. Sure. We really should put in dock strings. Oh no, I picked the wrong one. Damn it. Should we hack in the burst on release or something in projectile spell? So we have this like public thing we can turn on, public bool, burst on release. Set it to true, why not? So public float burst angle or burst cone 30 degrees or something, or maybe it's 15 times 2, yeah, something like that. And then how do I know when we released? So how does this should we have an interface that does this or something? Composed spell. We're gonna go if we during cast. If it's not cancel, it's gonna do during cast on all of them. And if it's cancel, it's gonna break. So the problem is, we can do this if is active and button was pressed and not button pressed. We could go through all the or we could put it in postcast. Nah, we can't really. Do something like this. We could add it to during cast and just add it as a thing, and then no, let's make a new one. Public interface. I button released. I enumerator button released. Compose spell. Huckleberry Jen, thank you for the raid. Welcome raiders. How are you doing? How was your raid, Jen? Gonna need I button released. Button released. Okay, I guess that's what we're gonna call it. New list. We're gonna do this here. Button released. Oh, fun! What? Was there a Ludum there recently, or? Let's just go through them for each. No, we got to do it in coroutine. Start coroutine. Released sequence. I enumerator. Release sequence. Oh, in October. Cool. I don't remember. I think I saw that. So when I just go through all of these. Var br in button releases, and then just yield return br button released with this. And then in case of this, we'll add that I button released, and then when that happens, if not burst on release, return. Otherwise, we'll do that. I don't want to break, do I? Let's just do this instead. I don't care. So in this case, we want to count up how many charges we have left. So var charges equals get component cost charges, and we want to do like current. Well, we can just say that in the if charges current charges equals 0, we just, or I like to exit early rather than do this, but with it becomes weird. Stream has been decent, I would say. Sure. So we just do for each, for I is less than charges, current charges. I guess we don't need the if statement anyway. And then we have our friend, the launch projectiles. Then we just need to, I think we're going to do launch projectile instead. Because we want to do them each one and then pass the thing, and then the only thing we need to do is maybe oh well, let's just do it. Launch projectile is going to be the spell, and then we're going to have the angle, which is going to be a random range negative burst cone to positive burst cone. And then we do like one per frame, so there's a little bit of a spread there. Can we do this too? Float force is going to be 1, and then here where we do the force, we multiply that with the random number. By force. And then here we can actually have another random range, because I know that it always looks better if there's a little bit of variation. Otherwise you're gonna get this like wave-like thing. Instead we want to do that. So let's do 0.5 to 1.25 or something. I'm just thinking how I would like it. This burst force min 0.5, burst force max 1.5. We use those values instead. We'll set that up. Seems good, I guess. So, in theory now it should work. We'll see. Oh! I'm wearing my my He-Man shirt, and the new Monsters of the Universe Revelation Part 2 is now streaming on Netflix. I know what I'm gonna do on lunch. Cool. So given that this might work. So let's see. See, if I just press, now we get this. This is just this, and then if I release, it's gonna be. It doesn't feel like a burst though. So let's in this case, I also want to kind of slow them down a little bit, and that would require us to apply some dampening. It looks more like a instead of like a thing. So we're gonna start the force at 1 and go to 2 instead. And then we're gonna do wider cone, 30, or 25 at least, 50 degrees, maybe, let's try 30. Oh, is it good? The question is now, can we apply a damp effect here? I'm just gonna set it at 3 or something, and so launch projectile. So we do get the rigid body here. We do like rigid body. Drag it's called here. Okay, maybe we should. I want to feel slightly different. Oh, this should be float too. Make sure we do the same sounds we do here. So we're getting the same kind of impact. Actually, we should get a bigger impact because we're doing it with a lot of them. But I think I want more. Oh, we need to remove the charges too. We should tick here. What happened to my keyboard? Um, I think we do that, and that's gonna decrease the charges as well, because now it's, I don't know if it acted weird or whatever it was. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel like let's do much higher drag and much higher force. And then also increase the charges to 12. This probably means it should do less damage again. Okay, we did it. We overdid it a little bit. I think maybe the drag is close to correct, but the force is too much. Try it. Try it. Doesn't feel like it hits. We should do like 5 times the charge or something if we want to do this. Doesn't feel right. The sound effect is not good enough for one. Oh, maybe there's a false premise here. Maybe you don't want this kind of thing. Like when... Maybe it's maybe the upgrade is turns into a shotgun instead. Right? It just didn't feel that good. It felt like a cool idea, and then Didn't feel powerful. Also feels maybe too random. We could like flip-flop it so it's more. Yeah, maybe it's the parameters that don't quite work. But I think also like the cone, maybe we should spread it more evenly over this. So instead of this, we could do like I modulo 2 equals 0, and then we do two different angles. So we do I divided by current charges, float I divided by current charges. I don't think I need that. So we do -1 or 1. Multiplied by this times cone. Wait, first cone divided by or times 2. Because it felt like enemies got in the cracks, sort of. Now the cone is too wide, for sure. So not times 2 there. Maybe now the minimum value could be lower. This could be 10 again. Maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe this. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't spread. Oh, that might be before it's fully recharged. It is better, but now I think like reduce this by 1 and then reduce this by 1.5. Because I don't want it to fully stop. It's just... Let's try it. I still feel like I don't know when it's better to use one or the other. I think this might be a sound effect problem, really. But why is that guy still alive? You see that? This one also has a lot. That is actually the release thing. Because I have not selected. I can throw it long, or I could throw it short. No, cannot. This. I don't see a reason to use that when I can do that. What would be the situational difference here? Yes, picked up. This is my game. It doesn't yet. No. Thank you. I think it doesn't. How can it be that there's a that delay there? That? How is it that I don't think I expand my charges as I should. So screw that. Let's see if we can do it manually. Charges dot count. We cannot do that. We gotta like modify or something. Tick cast should do this. Okay, so what could be the reason that this doesn't work? During cast, all during cast, tick cost this, and this should go into cost charges, so it should work. Okay, I don't know. This should work. Is it that current charges go below 0? I'm tempted to say like if burst is enabled, uh, it's like doing this for all of them, or for just the first click too, and is that it is boring. Like I don't see. Yeah, I don't see how it's more fun this way. So I could do this. Small ones are gonna go in and then just blow them up. Okay, maybe. Big enemy would be like something like that. Maybe there is some tactic to it. Maybe. So add charges. It's much more like if I add charges to this, I want a much higher number than if I add it to the rail, for example. Because I would like it to be like 3 charges. Something. Maybe charge has a like multiplier on it, so we can calculate how many extra charges we would get. Pixels AB, is that a Swedish company? If I do like add charges here, we could do that, and then yeah, sure, and then quick chance. We're still like dashing out of it, and I think that's just feeling janky. This one has a chance of something. It's semi-modeled. There's a big sprite which doesn't include the arms or the cape. Rooms. Thanks. No! I thought I'd kill it in one hit. I did not. Okay. You will die. And then I finished. Yay! It's next year sometime. Q3? I don't know. Got a lot of money. Hard to pass up health upgrades. Add charges to my shards. This just adds one extra. It doesn't. No promises on platforms. It's not. I'm not in control of that part. It hasn't been worth it for me to release on Mac, but the game is developed on Mac, so I don't know. We will see. I'll probably have some kind of maybe a beta branch with a Mac build on or something. Maybe not. Advertise it. We'll see. We'll see. I think like a lot of people in the chat speak English, so they have no idea what you're talking about. So I think I prefer English. Like, I'm not strict. That's okay. Crit multiplier, heal on crit. I want to have crit chance up. Maybe fast charge. The old XKCD compiling meme. Hello, Freud's. Oh, Freud's. That's not a Freudian. Frozen dose, I guess. Frost. Yes, I got the M1 Max actually. Kind of becomes bursty when you're like do a couple of levels and then you have lots of money and then you can't buy anything for a while after you. Lawrence. Stupid. Oh, that was dangerous. Will I make it? Still another wave, so unlikely that the actual beam doesn't do damage. No. Mac is the best. Sorry if you don't agree, you're just wrong. Okay, it's time to take the next step. Let's do something before lunch. I would say like add a display of the charges on these. So do we not have, we have some kind of UI that we're supposed to do that, right? I think. We got like spell bar, and then we got spell bar icon, and then this is messy. Set up UI. It's got cooldown. Hello, Fluffy. Thank you. Look, I don't think you understand how modern capitalism works, Frosty. That's what a company is. A publicly traded one, an American publicly traded one at least, is that's what it does. Like that is the sole reason for being for that company. It's not about anything else. Also, yeah. What else? Name me a company that it doesn't have making money as its first thing. It's like you're against business approach, not Apple's business approach. I don't know. I do not have a reference to cost charges here. Okay. Set up UI. Make sure we clear that out. Okay, so now we're gonna remember that we have cost charges. Now we can like put in some kind of stuff here. I gotta do the tooltip too. So much UI work with this shit. Not a fan. I would love it to maybe add a separate screen that does the whole show the spells, so you can use that to more easily like move spells around with joystick, or I don't know. UI all day long. Shit. That's not why you got into concept art or illustration. What? You do understand every aspect of capitalism. Doesn't mean you endorse it. I didn't mean you endorse it, but it's just like you say that Apple is different to other companies, but it isn't. No, I don't think they care more about their customers. Like, have you ever? I don't know. What's the? Have you seen like benchmarks? This is some kind of customer satisfaction. What is this? Customer satisfaction, like fallen below. Shit. Apple tops latest customer satisfaction survey. I don't know. I used Android before I picked up the Mini, whatever it's called, iPhone 12 Mini, and didn't have much problems. I'm using a S10 as the webcam here. It was like my old phone. I broke my old one, and then I got back to. Oh shit! We have a conspiracy theorist here, Frosty. And just booting that Android phone up, it just felt really nice. Like it felt like the screen is really good, the cameras are good, and this is like a very old by today's standards, like the Galaxy S10, and it's pretty good. Like it felt better than the iPhone. Maybe it's because it has a bigger screen or something, or rounded corners, or it's heavier or whatever. But it felt really solid. I've been enjoying my Samsung phones pretty much, but I do like the smaller form factor of the Apple Mini. I would not have switched back to Apple if there was a smaller, like a high-end Android, small Android phone. There isn't. There's nothing good. Yeah, but that's the S5 is quite a few years old. Maybe update. I didn't in the olden days. I didn't like Android either, but it's better now. It's been better for a long while now. Like it's better than it used to be. I mean, better than iOS. I would. That's more of a value judgment or a taste thing, but it's not like the leaps and bounds difference that it used to be. I do have the AirPods Pro these days too, which is nice to have. Like between my Mac and my phone, it's like I can have them sync nicely, and it just one click to do that. So yeah, it's fun. It's fine. Okay, so let's get back to this then. Whoop! Didn't crash. Good. So HUD spellbar icon. In here somewhere we gotta put something. First of all, level text. I loved all my Apple products. It's just a matter of people being I don't know, poor, maybe. Are you poor, Frosty? Is that why you're hating on Apple and everything that's good in life? I'm saying this with a huge amount of sarcasm, of course. Just for, like, when you clip this and cancel me later. What are we doing? UI. We want a horizontal something. I was thinking. Create empty. Make this. This is good. It's more of a Unity issue than an Apple issue, but it doesn't happen on Windows. I want this to be the charges con. Oh, my O key doesn't work. We need to build a new keyboard, peeps. So where is the? Is there? Oh, it's really big. Okay. I'll put this here. More of a no O situation. Mic is scratch. Oh shit. Is it though? I think there was maybe something in the music, but it's better. I need to go. There's a new music shop in town. Maybe I should spend a little bit of time getting over there, and buying a new a new XLR cable. Or should I order one on Amazon? Okay, so what am I doing? We're adding a UI image. Let's just do it like this. It doesn't matter. 5 by 5. And then the container. Why is it weird? Like, shouldn't this have a... Okay, it's probably okay. Just me being stupid. Spacing. Let's do this, and then like control child size width. Use sky. Let's do height too. And now, if I increase this, you're gonna see more of the things, and so on. So this is a really simple version of this. Do you have anything that would be good as a... Maybe let's use one of these. Some of these are gonna have like 10 or something. But I don't care. Let's just do this. We're gonna just do this, and we're gonna do some kind of actual, you know, UI pass on this at some later point. So public. I guess we're gonna have an image, which is gonna be the charges nub. Charge nub prefab something, and then we have another one like a transform, which is going to be charges root. And now we're going to do destroy utils children of charges root. And then, since this can change at any time, do I run like an update loop, or how do I? Yeah, I do. So if charges not equals null, we will check how many we have and how many we want to have. I think I want to make a util for this because it's something I do quite a bit. So charges root child count we just do this this is gonna be destroying one every frame, and this one is gonna add one. And then I'm gonna cycle through them. Oh shit, we gotta save it because we want the image. So many bullshit things to keep like in sync here. Why do you not like this? So I guess we do this while do a loop over these. In this case, instantiate what? What do we want to instantiate? The prefab. We don't care about anything except that it's put inside this and added to a list. Type image. Could I? No. Then we want to do for loop over the count of nubs. Charge nubs I, and then we want to do a color on that. Nub.color equals, and then we're gonna say if it's larger or smaller than the current value of charges. Charges count. No, current charges. That's gonna be an int, I would say. Yes. Yeah. So let's say the first nub is at index 0. And that's going to be, let's say we have 0 charges, then that first nub should not be. So it should be if the current if I how is it? If I is smaller than that, we say color white. Otherwise, we say color black. This is a ultra simple version of this. And then we gotta name this, put this in prefab and charge nub. Charge is root, and then okay. Give it a shot. There's a dash. Seems to be working. Let's buy arcane shards. Dude, first try. You don't see that very often. On this stream, at least. Works perfectly. Damn. Time for a nap. It is. It's almost lunch. Does it update too? Say I add charges to my arcane shards. Hard to tell. Let's do add charges to my dash instead. Oh, I can apply it twice there. That's strange. Ten max per row, adding more rows per charge. Don't think I can do that with the current container. There is another layout, the grid layout group. So I gotta do this then. Grid layout group. And the cell size is gonna be something like, I don't even know. The division of whatever this is not gonna work that well. Nah, that's not gonna work. Then I gotta do it by hand, which feels like a hassle. I would say rather switch it out to a number if it's too many. Maybe add a number that we can use for that instead. Or just make it a bar, but it's fine. There is this space down here, which is sort of meant to be that charge. Or level, I guess, in that case. So, the other part with this is that we have this recharge thing. So we can do, like, if recharge... or if charges dot... We wouldn't have that exposed, do we? We've got this time use stills since lost charge is larger than recharge current value. Let's expose something that's like a recharge fraction. And a it's gonna be if recharge fraction is larger than 0. And this is gonna be it's only gonna be if current charge is... This is gonna be annoying. I don't know. Hello, DV. It's going good. It's going good. Kind of just want this and divide, like, divide that value by that value. Should give us that, and if it's like 0, which is gonna be yeah, let's say we don't care about the first 15% or something. Let's do that. And then here, if charges, that's inside, so is recharging. Then we want to update the recharge things. We got the cooldown here, which does sort of do this. Let's put it in here. I don't care at this point. So we don't care about this. We recharge. Okay, so cooldown text. Do this. This is gonna be not time left. Okay. How do we do this? We've got to multiply it by recharge interval current value. It's a little bit. Let's call it recharge time left and do it in here. Public float recharge time left, and then we do like the first part, this. No, let's keep that there, and then we do that, and then we do subtract this. This is counting up towards recharge value, so we subtract from this to get the time left. Yes. So now we have charges dot recharge time time left, and then we do a thing to get one decimal, and then the fill amount is going to be charges dot progress, or fraction, recharge fraction. And we don't need to do that, and then we can do charges dot no, cooldown text. Text equals empty string, and then cooldown mask fill amount equals 0. Or actually, well, yeah. Let's try that first. See if this works. It might be slow to do this because that else clause is going to be triggering a lot more often than it needs to. But let's see. So bring ourselves arcane shards, and it's going to count up here. So we need another. It seems like it does it twice. We need another thing here. The recharge should only happen. Should we check that count is less than, like, the current charges needs to be less than count current value? Maybe? And also, this value should never... Weird. Now we can see it's not really expending all of them. That's 0.4 there. What is that? Is that coming from a cooldown or something? Do we have cooldown on this? I don't think we do. Smart shop. Library. Level. Cane bolt. There's no cooldown here, there's just a cast interval. 0.4 is showing when and why. Probably because it's recharging. The sheet to get rid of it, maybe. It's still like flashing it there. I don't know how that can be. I think, let's just see, lost tick is used here. So lost tick, yeah, we can use this instead. So it's like 200 milliseconds or 20. This might work better. We'll see. Or it's this just not updating from the 0.4 there. Now it works. Tell me now why it doesn't like shoot all of them at the same time. This is the next part of our thing here. So we get the current charges. It should be how many we have left. That's how many we do. And then we tick. which reduces it, but oh, let's try this, because the loop is gonna be, no, it should still be the same. No, no, it's kind of meeting at the middle there, doesn't it? Oh, what? What? Now the angle looks really weird. This should have. Oh, it should be cut. Now it's better. That's a lot more of the shards too, which is gonna make it feel cooler. They're too similar in yeah, the right length now, but maybe increase it slightly, 226 instead, and they also have the exact same lifespan. Can we randomize that too? I don't know what this means. The lifespan is now living on the projectile first, and then we don't remember what the value was. Let's check how the projectile handles lifespan. If it changes that. There's this initialize function. Do we even call that? I don't think we do. And just to be sure, that will set its... Okay. I guess we gotta have, on the projectile spell, have a lifespan somehow. But no, we okay. So we do this. That's not gonna work unless the projectile remembers that when it's it's got initial not lifespan. That's not gonna work. Okay. There's actually a. This is why things go really weird with the projectiles. Interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put this in and then multiply this with span. We're not gonna do that. That'd be roughly like 1 second by default. Maybe 2. And then we have these trail off. Yeah, sure. When it comes to the Arcane Bolt, that's going to be like maybe 1, and then the Grenade Toss lifespan must be longer. So let's check what the grenade projectiles have. A grenade now has lifespan of 2.25. Let's copy that over to the Grenade Toss spell. It's an internal naming convention I use. So it's not that confusing to me. But I would expect, like I would say, it's probably not helping. The thing with it is now we got like infinite range on these, so that's not good. But the way I see it is that the public vars should be like settings on the thing, and then the private lowercase are gonna be like instance, like over the lifetime of the thing. And in that case, yeah, that might be a little bit confusing unnecessarily. 0.5 maybe? It's getting there. Feeling better and better. As a shotgun. Now it's very fast to recharge. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is an actual thing, but I don't think it should be on by default. It should be something that only really happens after an upgrade. Maybe that thing that does like the pie thing should be up in the bar here, so you can know that that's what's gonna happen. But in most cases it's gonna act like a cooldown like that. Let's see also if we can get away from, like, it felt like it was a little bit too much. Like it waited too long before it showed it. I guess charges. This should be in relation to the charge interval. Maybe? Now we should be back at what it was. That's 0.4. Now the 0.4 is back. So this is exactly what we had before. So how do we handle this? It must be larger than like the interval, but we don't have the interval because that lives on another component. We could fade it in so it's not that flickery. Do something like that. Would that work? Can we do like cool down mask, color, color lerp from like what is it's counting up, so it's gonna be that's the T value, and then we start at color clear and go to color.white. I think the masks work with colors, but I'm not sure. But the mask is not including the let's check. So the cooldown text is not inside of okay, of course. So what we actually want to do is do this on the only on the text. We need to make redo all this UI anyway, so I'm not gonna spend any more time on it. Yeah. We're not like in the heat of battle. You're not looking at that. There's something to help you learn how much you got and to kind of condition you to know what's coming, or like teach you is the word. Start with 8. We're gonna have one charge, and then add charges to the rail. We get 2 charges. Now I'm apparently still doing stuff with the pause menu. So what is that doing? Pause menu. So if I press the pause menu, does it hide? Unpause should hide it, which should mean it should not accept input. sure if that's the thing. I know what's going on. When you press... okay, I know what's going on. So, when you select... Okay. Oh, this is coming down into the annoy part of the world. The pause thing... Shit. Okay, I need a break, but let's fix this first. So our spell selector UI is gonna pause and unpause the game when it's shown. So we're gonna remember. So if the game was already paused, it's gonna unpause the game, and other parts will not know. So if it was already paused when we started, was paused on start. We set to game manager instance pause. If not was paused on start, we pause, and then the same down here is paused. Do we not have this? Paused. Paused. So we don't unpause unless that's happening. Later on, we're gonna replace that pause thing with a stack stat where you could push that you want the game to be paused to, and then you remove yourself from that list, and then yeah, and then only when that is like fully cleared out, we're gonna unpause. So that's what it is. So the thing we've solved is when I go in here, the game is paused. I buy something, and then I buy an upgrade. Not sure why this is such add charges. So here, after this click, previously it would unpause the game, but the menu would still be there. Or removed, I don't know. And then I press unpause again, and then there's something that doesn't. So let's upgrade, add charge to that. There. Gotta pause to zoom. I don't get UI. There's a line straight through the first one. Oh, is that the thing? Where the that might be the thing. Oh, my shoulders. Maybe if I pause now, and then I go to that spell bar container. Not sure why it's hidden here. Because I don't have. Oh, I got the UI on. And if I kind of like change this, that thing is gonna go away. Because it's not updating when I just add things to it. Okay, so it doesn't react to those changes. Now I gotta kind of re-lay out that thing whenever I add something to it. So what we could do is just do it manually. Whenever we change here, so here we will update the positions of all of these nubs. I just don't know exactly how that works, but let's remove this, and then we're gonna set up the positions somehow. So we're gonna get the rect transform off the root. Charges root, get component rect transform, rect transform dot bounds or size delta is going to contain the width. This is going to be our width, and then we're going to go through all of our known nubs for each. Well, let's do normal for loop between this and nubs. Yeah, charge nubs count nub equals charge nubs I, and we're going to position them according to this. So nub dot set position or rect transform set size with current anchors or something. Horizontal axis, but that is size with current anchors. That's not what I want. The anchored position we change. Is it local position? This is why I didn't want to do it by hand, because I don't know how it works. So local position, maybe. Set that to be W times I divided by charge nubs count. Maybe. We'll test it. But it might be in the wrong, like, oh, and if we change size, we gotta do this more than I want. To pick this up, it's not like positioning them at all correctly. Okay. This is this is actually positioning them way out of the place where they should be. Okay, so that's not the way to do it. Can't do that. Is it anchored position then? But we also have to do this if the window size has changed, or I wonder if it's bad to move them every frame. Probably is. Looks like something for that one, but not for this one apparently. Container, here's the nub. We can't see it. I'm not sure why we don't see UI when we're running. The position is 0. The position is minus. Wait, what? The size of this should be like... What am I missing? Bounds? Is there no bounds? Get bounds? Rect? It does not work. It looks actually correct. It's just that they don't have width and height. So maybe we can just set the size now. Try it. No luck. They do have width, but they don't have height. If they did have height, would it show up? It would. And it looks like it positioned them correctly. So the height is... maybe we just set it to some value and hope for the best. It also seems to be off by 1, but we'll figure that one out. Pick up arcane shards there. Boop. And then... nope. The size does not work. Can we change the rect? What if we... come on. Can we set this? Nope. So why doesn't this do anything? Is it that it's got the setup is weird because it's got weird anchors? Prefabs, UI, shard nub, and it's just anchored to the bottom left and it doesn't have a size? What if I gave it a height here and we didn't set that up here? I think maybe I could like add... Hey, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, whatever. Let's just set it to some reasonable number and be good. Half that even? 3? Why does this one have one that's there but doesn't get the size? Dash is a different size. Unsure. Isn't that strange? Or did I change something about the size of this? Oh, it's because that one has the layout group still. I've not removed that from that. So this revert this and it's gonna look the same. But I'm no longer in control of that, I guess. If I buy yeah, now we got the weird like overlappy thing there. Okay, so let's go into spellbar icon and turn this off. I want to do it in here. No more of that. Yeah, whatever. Let's put it up slightly higher up. Oh, it's also from the center of the thing. Yeah, okay, got it. Maybe we don't care about that, but we do care about this one. Charge knob, where are you? There. This one needs to have its pivot in the bottom left corner. Ah, there we go. That looks better. No, Unity has support for that. I'm ready for lunch now, I think. I think there should be a delay from the last tick till it starts recharging. That is what's tripping us up here. That's why that 0.4 flashes in there annoyingly. Yeah, but this works as a basis. Now we could do what you want in Mind Rage. Do it on multiple rows. Yes. For sure. If I did this, let's say we wanted to change something. Movement speed of the player or something. It's a bad one because I have this thing that does things slightly differently. But let's say we wanted to change something like, yeah, let's say we want the acceleration to change. So now it's 500. Press play. I think this one is not. Right, so now we can move around like this. I do 5,000 instead. You could see me whiff around faster. Right? It's a little bit choppy because I'm running it with all of this here. Change it back. And then maybe don't damp. Or a damp of 1 is very different. Zero damping. I'm just continuing to walk. Right, so that just works out of the box. Anyway, let's find someone to raid. Not transform. Yeah, Twitch. Brain. We need to give Spius some love. For sure.
There's some chance that the game will survive. Let's compare.
Anyway, thank you for hanging out. I'll be back after lunch, I think, unless there's a change of plan, but we'll see. So hugs and kisses.
So I think Space Haven was